Did Mendeecees just unleash a verbal nuke on Tasha K live on Instagram? Because, darling, he snapped, dragged, and triple dragged her through the digital streets. It is giving a courtroom confession, therapy breakdown, and reality TV collapse all in one. I mean, how obsessive do you need to be with a man and his ex to make Mendeecees trend more difficult than the Barbie premiere? Are we watching love, hip-hop, or an unlicensed Lifetime thriller? Because everyone is talking about sister Tasha K. However, Mendeecees claims she has been living rent-free in his business for years. Let's talk about it. He didn't simply accuse her of being obsessed with him and Ericina. No, he openly blamed her fortune. You're damaging his name. What's going on in this defamatory diary? So now the internet is on fire. The comments are out of control, and the tea is scalding. Stay tuned because what Mendeecees discovers next could wreck Tasha's entire YouTube empire. And believe me, you'll want to hear this entire mess from beginning to end. Grab your food, charge your phones, and get ready because this isn't just another social media squabble. No, ma'am. Mendeecees observes Harris just received a verbal sledgehammer. The piece was obliterated on Instagram Live. His target was none other than Tasha K, an internet fire starter and professional pot stirrer. And when I say he went off, I mean, pull the car aside and let me rant into the phone. Before we get into the meat of the matter, let us first go over the basics. Mendeecees, reality TV, nobility by way of love and hip-hop, married to Yandy Smith, and perpetually involved in the messiest. The entanglements of New York's hip-hop underbelly have kept it pretty low-key recently, focusing on family, business, and staying out of trouble. But clearly Tasha K missed the memo, because out of nowhere, bang, she appeared like the last boss in a film game. Her recent rants attacked not just Mendeecees, but also Mena. Yes, that's Erica. According to Mendeecees, Tasha has been lurking in the shadows for years of obsession, delusions, and disseminating lies as if it were a full-time job. Phew, let's go back a little bit, since this feud did not begin yesterday. The Mendeecees and Tasha K have a long history of hostility, which fans are unaware of. We're talking subtweets, podcast shade, and cryptic Instagram stories with Bible passage captions and devil emojis, all with a sense of end of the world fervor. According to sources familiar with the matter, Tasha K has always had her sights set on the Harris family, particularly since Yandy and Mendeecees' wedding became a VH1 spectacle. She allegedly referred to them as frauds and accused them of fabricating scenarios, and even hinted to unlawful funding for the couple's ventures. Mendeecees had been silent for a long time till now. Lima now paints the scene. Instagram Live. The front camera is blurry. Mendeecees notices pacing like a preacher, hoodie on, voice raising with each phrase. She is infatuated with me and Erica. This lady has been talking about me for years. Like, I took something from her. You do not know me. You're not familiar with my life. Boom. The internet erupted. Fans flooded the comments with popcorn emojis, while others were visibly shaken. Because Mendeecees is known for being calm, methodical, and rarely messy online. So, if he is this pressed, something major must have happened behind the scenes. But this is where things take a horrible turn. Tasha K isn't backing down. Actually, she reposted the film of Mendeecees' meltdown with the description, "Touched a nerve, huh?" Oh, she wants war. And you all know how this ends. When two personalities with big egos and committed fan clubs in a face-to-face confrontation, it becomes less about the facts and more about who has the loudest voice. And both of these people have megaphones for mouths. But what pushed Mendeecees over the edge? What is the true root of this unexpected? We did some investigating, and when I say digging, I mean uncovering some ugly receipts. From exclusive recordings to close insiders sharing, Tasha K was preparing to release a video exposing what she refers to as the Harris family lie, purportedly outlining hidden romances, dubious investments, and even challenging Mendeecees' parenting. According to one source, she had planned a multi-part expose including Mena, an unknown assistant, and an anonymous witness with ties to the couple's past. One anonymous former Love and Hip Hop crew member even alleged that Tasha was attempting to pay for stories from extras and paws who worked on the show. Yes, not just content creators, but actual VH1. She apparently promised money in exchange for anything Mendeecees considers to be phony, manipulative, or abusive, which is another strange claim. A leaked text thread from someone claiming to be close to Tasha showed her saying that Mendeecees needs to be humbled. Let's see how real his fans think he is when I drop what I got. I don't know what to do with Maury. So the next logical question is why now? Why is Tasha K so fixated with Mendeecees' eyes all of a sudden? Mena, her new public relations staff, and a rogue retribution campaign are all part of a larger plot, according to online murmurs. Yandy. They haven't exactly been best friends since season 1. There's been bickering, shade, side glances at the reunion, and that famous moment with floral arrangements and an invisible guest. Erica and Tasha have a history, so what if they work together behind the scenes to make Mendeecees the villain and, as a result, highlight herself as the misunderstood queen attempting to rebuild? It makes logical, right? But here's the twist. Mendeecees believes Tasha is infatuated with the entire dynamic he and Yandy created, including fame, respect, and a redemption story. In his life, he said, "These people are mad because we came back. They tried to bury us, but now they see us shining, which hurts their soul." Oh, we have the entire Shakespearean drama is performed with iPhones, and Instagram exists, and this isn't just a personal attack anymore. It's turning into an all-out reputation war. According to social media trends, the hashtag Mendeecees expos began getting steam barely hours after Tasha reposted the footage. By the morning, the internet was ablaze with allegations, theories, and, of course, Tasha K's army of faithful. Mena claims that his name is being destroyed, and Tasha K wields the hammer. However, what happens when you strike too hard? End up shattering your own platform in the process? That's where things get heated in part 2. We're about to expose everything the anonymous insiders have claimed, including alleged lawsuits, leaked voicemails, and financial receipts that will leave your jaw on the floor. This ain't over, not by a long shot. And here's where the tea turns into a big boiling kettle. Because baby, Mendeecees did not hold back. After pacing and yelling like he just finished binge-watching Love and Hip Hop, Mendeecees dropped one of the most eyebrow-raising bombs of the according to Mendy's camp. He flatly accused Tasha K of attempting to destroy his persona, not with a knife, but with her powerful mouth. And yes, we're talking about nameless insiders. According to those who claim to have seen the messages, Tasha has been on a smear campaign against him for months, beginning with jealousy rather than a scandal. Tasha has reportedly been lurking in the shadows, reposting cryptic memes, taking subliminal shots, and even attempting to secure interviews with folks from Mendeecees. According to a source who claims to be a former stylist for a VH1 show, she went all the way back to the days of MySpace to dig out dirt. During the reunion event, he spilled the fake tea, claiming that Tasha was accusing people on the set of digging for dirt. "I saw the screenshots and she was asking what he was like backstage. Girl, what sort of CSI petty crime squad are you running?" But it gets worse because Tasha apparently wasn't only targeting Mendy, but she had her sights locked. Whether it's a dubious comment, a thirst trap, or a sponsored commercial for waist trainers, Tasha seems to be on Erica like a sniper who doesn't miss anything. Mendy believes it's not a coincidence that she would go live the next day talking about women who forsake sisterhood, and the fans are loving it like it's the final episode of a cancelled Netflix drama. Twitter, or X, as Elon calls it today, flared up with false replies like Tasha K comes up every morning and wonders herself, "How can I spoil someone's day today?" She's like the Joker, age 69, is tired but petty. If Mendy misinterprets sneezes, Tasha has a 45-minute YouTube video explaining what it means. This woman needs a hobby. To Eric and Sesquel, Reddit was in full-fledged tinfoil hat mode, with one viral thread even claiming that Tasha K might have surreptitiously hired a spy to follow Mendy and Erica about Atlanta. "We can't confirm that a woman is lurking in the bushes outside a soul food joint, but the hypothesis prompted over 3,000 comments, the most of which were fighting about who is messier, Tasha K or reality TV producers." But here's where things start to slip over into absolutely insane territory. Mendy pulls out the receipts. We're talking old DMs, blurred screenshots. He showed a screenshot from 2019 in which Tasha allegedly referred to him as an example of wasted potential and Erica as the result of bad. Mendy claims that these emails are part of a year-long vendetta that began with a missed interview opportunity. Yes, Mendeecees and Erica were meant to meet with Tasha K in 2017, but they canceled at the last minute. Since then, there has been a lot of smoke. Mendeecees now claims that the interview cancellation cost him his reputation. He says, has been attempting to bury me ever since we pulled out, with a new narrative and falsehood every year. I kept silent, but now you're going to see what obsession actually looks like. Phew. Somebody call Tyler Perry, because there's more drama than a church. Tasha K allegedly paid a former friend of Erica's $2,500 to fabricate a. We're not saying it's genuine, but in the world of internet drama, plausibility is currency. One viral TikTok skit depicted someone costumed as Tasha K sprinting into a newsroom saying, "Get me a scandal. I do not care if it is real." Another user reenacted. Mendy observes Instagram live, dramatically walking in front of a ring lamp as I have the tiger playing in the background. Ma'am, the internet is melting, and you are posing like an influencer on a skincare retreat. Bold move. Still, her silence, or may we call deliberate shade, simply added fuel to the fire. Everyone now wants to know, is this personal? Is this clout chasing? Or is this simply another episode of War's Atlanta edition? And here's where the surprise comes. And because anew, according to recent rumors, Mendeecees is prepared to file a lawsuit because he is weary of being a walking storyline. And he appears to be meeting with legal counsel to discuss defamation claims. Tasha K's legal inbox probably just whispered, "Not again." Look, we've seen this story before. Big claims, greater egos, and a lot of social media finger-pointing. But something about this dispute feels permanent, like the kind of part 3 is about to take this drama to a whole new level. So don't blink or scroll. They desired peace but were drawn into an internet conflict. And just when you thought this tale couldn't get any wilder, sweetheart, brace up because Mendeecees has taken off the gloves and is now swinging hard after throwing jabs at Tasha K for dragging his name through the mud. He accuses her of being obsessed with him and Erica, and he blasts her for damaging his reputation. The fallout is nothing short of a digital battlefield. After his epic Instagram live, oh, you didn't hear? Let's break it all down. First and foremost, Tasha K, never one to back down from a messy confrontation, jumped. Not only did she repost Mendeecees' outburst with laughing emojis, but she also dropped heavy shade in her caption, referring to him as yet another reality TV jailbird attempting to change history. She went on to say, "Boy, your name has been tarnished, and it was not by me. They should face criminal prosecution, not this blog." Phew, that was only the beginning. Tasha then promised a special expose on her YouTube channel titled Erica's Entanglement, the real tea on Mendeecees' lies, and she did it. A full-blown 1-hour episode packed with what she termed receipts, sketchy DM screenshots, a few garbled audio snippets, and even an old photo that reportedly showed Mendy with a mysterious woman during his jail visits. Now, are the receipts genuine? Tasha K's formula is characterized by extensive cuts, strong assertions, and a lot of drama. Meanwhile, the internet went bananas, with fans taking sides like it was the Super Bowl of celebrities. One tweet that received over 50,000 likes said, "Tasha K continues to fight rappers, reality stars, and tax evaders. She is now arguing with Mendy over who will be the next Michelle Obama." Another said, "Many really said obsessed, as if Erica hadn't been involved in more scandals than a soap drama. Sir, concentrate on taking your name off the blogs, not bringing your baby mama back in." Some have even accused Mendeecees of manipulating the drama to remain relevant. Let's not forget that love and hip-hop haven't been making him or Erica very happy lately. So, this public feud, some people think it's just the perfect reality TV promo campaign. But wait, things get messier. Enter Yandindi. Yes, that's Yandindi Smith, Mendy's wife. She tried to be quiet. She actually did. However, after Tasha K's video went viral, Yandindi wrote a mysterious Instagram story writing, "Ain't nothing worse than a bitter woman using her platform to project her own hurt." She then deleted it 10 minutes later. However, by then, screenshots had spread like wildfire. You understand the rules. It exists indefinitely once it is uploaded to the internet. And then Mena. She appeared in the comment section of a fan page, simply saying, "Told you." There was no context or explanation, just shade, subtle and deadly. Now, we are behind our unnamed sources, who occurred to DM us at TP. With all the tea reported that Mendeecees is now lawyered up. Yep, sources indicate he is seriously considering a slander case against Tasha K, similar to the one Cardi B landed like a bomb on her. The difficulty is that defamation claims are expensive, and you need good proof that the person misled willfully. Based on what we've seen, Tasha may be messy, but she's smart enough to dance right on the legal line. And don't forget that she's already in debt from her Cardi B case. So, what happens if Mendy sees her and takes her to court? Honey, we might be witnessing the beginning of Tasha K's bankrupt party. Let's move on from the legal drama and discuss Mendeecees' reputation. Because no matter how many Instagram lives he does, some fans aren't buying the innocent victim routine. People are bringing up past interviews, court documents, and even love and hip-hop clips that show Mendy doing the identical thing he's now accusing Tasha K of exaggerating. Let's just say receipts are flying in all directions. There's even conjecture that this incident could prompt love and hip-hop producers to re-edit the next reunion to include some of this delicious drama because honestly, who wouldn't want to see Andy, Erica, and Mendy compete on national television? Again, according to insiders, the H1X is closely monitoring the situation, which means that if things get messy, they will call with contracts in hand. But let's take a moment to zoom out. What does all this mean? It means that in 2025, your past will never be buried. Not when folks like Tasha K are lurking with 4,000 cameras, a YouTube membership, and a revenge plan. It also means that no matter how many apologies, rebrandings, or self-improvement speeches you deliver, the internet will demand receipts. And if you mess up, darling, someone will profit from it. In this situation, that someone is Tasha K, and the ones paying the price could simply be Mendy and everyone close to him. So what happens now? According to our insiders, say Mendy is planning a major public relations return. He's apparently working with a crisis management company to prepare a sit-down tell-all with a big podcast. Some say it could even be the Breakfast Club or Drink Champs. He wishes to provide his side of the tale and clear his name once and for all. But here's the deal. I've heard this 100 times before. 1 minute I'm ready to move forward, and the next I'm back on the blogs with another bombshell Instagram live. So,